What's up, everybody? It's your boy J.O. bringing you another episode of The Adjustments. And we're going to do something a little different, man. We're going to do a mock draft simulator. Did a PFF mock draft simulator. And I think this is a good idea right now, even though I don't particularly like to do mock drafts because it's hard to predict what teams are going to do when it comes to drafting. You know, a lot of things can happen, man, especially if you're in the Jags position, man, when you got 12 picks. You got opportunities to move up, you know, trade and basically it's just a lot of people in this draft, a lot of players in this draft that will basically help this team, you know. So just bear with me with this mock draft, follow me through it, tell me what you guys would have done, you know, differently. Because, you know, what I say or what Meatball says is not, you know, facts or anything. It's opinions. We always say that. But when it comes to football, you know, we tend to know what we're talking about, you know. So follow along and I hope you enjoy this, man. All right, so we're here. All right, the Jags are on the clock, man. So haven't started the draft yet. It's things that, you know, gotta look through all these teams, you know, look through the teams, what their needs are and everything. I think the Jags really right now, the way it's looking, I think it's a good place to trade back, you know. I think it's a good place to trade back, you know, to try to find some suitors. So here we go, the Detroit Lions, you know, they got the number 2 pick. They also had the number 32 pick. And the 34, but I don't tend to like that. Let's go to the Houston Texans. They got the number 3 pick and number 13. That's very intriguing, but we're not going to trade with our in-division rival. The Jets is somebody that we can do. I like the number 4 pick. I like the number 10 pick that they got from Seattle. And, New York Giants, you know, they got number 5 and number 7. I think that would be valuable, you know, taking number 5. You know, number 5 is a good position for the needs that we get. So let's see. Let's see what they will do. They don't too like to try to get 3 picks, you know, but they like the 5 and 7. 5 and 7 for number 1, for our number 1 pick. 84% chance with that. Try to add another pick, but I can get a 2023 first round, but I don't really too much like it. It's a good. I think they'll accept it, but Carolina, no. Atlanta, no. Seattle, no. I think the best is the Jets, man. I think the best option is the Jets. I like the separation between 4 and 10. You know, you can do some things, and they're willing to do that, but not give 3 picks. You know, you got to try to get as much as you can. Getting the later pick, I don't think that's, you know, that makes sense, you know, because we already have so many picks. So I could do it, but I'm not gonna do it right here. I'm just gonna do the Jags, the first pick. You know, just playing around with it. Playing around, seeing what they can give me or what they'll take. But the 4, the 10, and the 35 would be great. But we're going to take the 4 and the 10, and they accepted that. So the Jets are at number 1 now. So let's see what they do. We at number 4, and Thibodeau is there. Kayvon Thibodeau. I think he's the best edge rusher in the draft class. But the Jets pick Aiden Hutchinson. The Lions pick Kyle Hamilton. I don't think he goes that high. He's a great player, but Stingley at number 3 with the Texans. Tempted to take Evan Neal, but I can't pass up on Thibodeau right now. So I'm going to take Thibodeau. So the Jags, our next pick at number 10, you see that at 5, the Giants took Aquanu. 6, Gardner's going to Carolina. Number 8, Trayvon Walker is going to the Falcons. So let's look at what we can do. We can go receiver right here. but I don't think that's good value right there. I think that's too high for a receiver. Um, maybe we trade back again. Maybe we trade back, get another pick. Maybe another pick in the second or the third round. And we can maybe try to get Jordan Davis. Because I think Jordan Davis is the best player in the draft. So I think the Jags should take him at 1, really, but that's not the scenario right now. So let's look at some trade partners. Houston, Philly, and Tennessee are some trade partners that we can look at. Not gonna trade with Houston. I like Philly's pick. If they can give me 15 and 18, that's not realistic. That's not realistic. They won't do that. But I think they'll trade for, if I give them the number 10 pick, and I take their number 15 and 51, that would be nice. Or 83. Can we do that? Would you do that? Drop in the comment section. I think we're going to go 51, though. I think we're going to go to 51. And they accept it. Okay. So we added another pick. We moved back in the draft. We at number 15 now. Let's see who gets picked. Who got picked. Garrett Wilson went to Philly. Trent McDuffie, cornerback, went to Washington. Drake London went to the Vikings. George Karlaftis went to Houston. And Jordan Davis went right in front of us, man. God dang. Right in front of us. I've been hearing a lot of things about this tackle from Central Michigan. Very athletic. He used to play tight end. So, he got the feet. 2 years ago, Raymond was playing tight end. Now he got a legitimate shot to be a first-round pick. He earned the second highest grade of any offensive lineman this season and allowed only 10 pressures. And you got to love that. You have to love that. Might be a little bit too high, but I think that's a good pick for us, And I'm going to take Bernard Raymond. I'm going to take him. So we got a tackle. So we got Kayvon Thibodeau, and we got a tackle. Let's go to our second round first pick, number 33. So Jameson Williams gone. Jermaine Johnson is gone. N'Kobe Dean, Malik Willis, Chris Olave, Devin Lloyd, Linderbaum, Penny, Wyatt, Burks. So a lot of people went, but it's only about 3 receivers, though. So I think this is a good spot to get a receiver. You still got guys like Jahan Dotson out there. You got George Pickens, who I like. Sky Moore, who you see right there. Jalen Tolbert, Justin Ross, Christian Watson. But I think the pick is Jahan Dotson, man. He was the guy for Penn State, man. Made all the plays at wide receiver, man. So we're going to take Dotson, and we're going to move along, man. Now it's pick number 19 in the second draft. And, Christian Harris is right there. We're going to draft him, man. Christian Harris was the dog for Alabama, that linebacker. I think he will be paired good with Foley Oluquan. So next pick, this is number 51, I believe. Third round, first pick, Trey McBride. So, Doug Peterson loves tight ends, man. He likes that 12 personnel. I think Trey McBride would be a good pick. He could be our Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz with the Philly offense. Very athletic. Very athletic guy. He had a very productive year. He was 1,000-yard receiving tight end, and if you see him in his pro day, he had good numbers and in the combine as well. McBride put up an all-time high season for tight end position, racked up 1,125 yards on 91 catches. That is great for Trevor. That is a good weapon. Pair him with Evan Ingram. Ooh, that would be nice. So let's go ahead and draft Trey McBride from Colorado State. Next pick. So we come back with the 6th pick in the third round. And Dylan Parham, athletic interior offensive lineman who has played well at multiple positions. They talk about, our coaches have talked about versatility, man, versatility, and 90.6 overall grade at right tackle. Not too much high at the right guard, but you know, I think Dylan Parham is a good pick for us, man. Get some more depth on that offensive line. Maybe he steps in and starts. You never know. So let's go to the fourth pick of the first draft, of the fourth round. Who do we go with? Some guys, as you see, who got taken after we took our pick. You see guys, you see some names on there. Some good guys, some good depth for people. Some playmakers out there. Khalil Shakir, I was hoping he was going to be there. James Cook, nice. We need a running back at some point. We do need a running back. The third round, I think that's a little bit too high. I think that's a little bit too high. But Brian Cook, if you ever watch Cincinnati, man, Brian Cook was the guy all over the field. He played safety. Number 6, Brian Cook made plays for that Cincinnati offense, Cincinnati defense. He was all over the place, man. I think that would be a good pick, just to bulk up that safety position. Get them in there with, Rayshawn Jenkins and Cisco. They don't really have too many, nothing to say about them. But Brian Cook, I remember him just because he always stood out. And he flashed on the screen every time Cincinnati played. So I think that's the good pick. In the fourth round, number 1 pick in the fourth round. Brian Robinson would be a good running back to pick up. Just production out of production with limited hand attempts. 271, but 1,300 yards, man. 14 touchdowns. That is production. But I think the pick is the safety Brian Cook, man. So we're going to go back up and we are going to draft Brian Cook, man. So let's move on along as the draft keeps going. Man, so I think the fifth round is a good place to draft a running back. Let's see if Brian Robertson is there. That's a good pickup, I believe. Haskell Garrett would have been a good pickup as well. So Zachary Carter is a good edge rusher from Florida. Jeremy Ruckert, tight end from Isaiah Spiller, went in the fourth round to Seattle. That's a guy that's very under. I think he's gonna light it up in the league when he gets there. Very underrated, man. I think he should be up there at the top, but it's picking the running back high now. It just doesn't make sense anymore because you can find running backs anywhere, man. Just like we found James Robinson, undrafted. So and he just shocked the world. Hassan Haskins, Michigan running back, bell cow. That's a good pick. So we're gonna pick Hassan Haskins. Brian Robinson got picked. So we're gonna go to the 6th round. 6th round, the first pick. Why not get another linebacker? Or maybe we get a D tackle or something like that. I don't know. I think that's good value. Just to have, like I said, just more depth. We gotta have guys rotating. Ooh, Adam Anderson from Georgia. He wasn't the star of Georgia. As we take a look at trades right here, Pittsburgh, but I just don't think it's worth it. You see all the picks that we have remaining. We got 6 picks left. So why? Unless it's for next year's draft, but I don't think we need to trade and get more picks. But I still test it out, see what we can do or whatnot. But eventually I end up going back and picking somebody, and I think that's the best bet. As I still try to trade things, but ultimately I don't trade anything. I don't think that's a good trade right now. Just to move back and get more picks. I don't think that makes sense. So I think the D lineman or a linebacker would be good. Like I said, Nefi Sewell. As we take a look at Josh Johnson right here, not too much production. Devontae Price, he's very productive at FIU. Cordell Volson, the tackle. But I think the pick is Nefi Sewell. You know, brother of Panay Sewell. You know, tackle for I forget who he plays for, but got drafted last year. Zach Tom though, a tackle from Wake Forest, very athletic, and we're gonna take him. You know, I like that pick just because he was a very athletic and his grade was high. He had a great grade. So all they said was basically, you know, he was a very athletic guy, you know, at tackle. So I think that's a good pick. You know, just get more depth at offensive line. You can never have enough offensive linemen and enough defensive linemen. And as I say that, we're going to take Marquand McCall, 6'3", 342, who can just be in that middle. Maybe he can back up Devon Hamilton or something like that. You know, that's a good nose, you know. Next pick, round 6, pick 19. Who should we go with? We're seeing these names. Reggie Robertson, let's look at his stats. Not too much production. Well, but 72 targets, 50 catches. That's a good catch ratio. Catch to target ratio. Only missed 22 passes. Adam Anderson. I keep seeing Adam Anderson, man. He was on that Georgia defense. He was an edge rusher. He made plays, man. 6 sacks last year. You know, could be a very underrated edge rusher, and we're gonna take him. You know, so we're gonna move to pick number 20 in the 6th round, and we're gonna take Nefi Sewell. You know, now look at his snaps by alignment, man. He played D-line 97, slot 29. What? Corner 1. He was in the box 594 times, but 6 foot 226, kind of that tweener in between guy. I think that's another good depth pick for linebackers, a group where we are thin at, you know what I'm saying? Now, round 7, pick number 1, Jalen Naylor. As I take another look at trades, which I really don't think we should trade, you know, not late, you know, we don't need to get any more picks, but I still try it just to see. You should still see, and you know, answer calls, you know, to see what people want to talk about. That, you know, you can always lend a listening ear. There's nothing wrong with that. Try to make things work. Look at them, just trying things. Give me a round 3. Give me a round 4. Give me a round 5. It's just not worth it, you know. I'm trying to trade these last picks because we got a lot of people, you know. But Ty Chandler, 85.9 grade, 183 attempts, 1097, 13 touchdowns. I'll take it. So we got another running back, man. We got another running back. I like that, man. I like it. Georgia Southern. I think the Georgia Southern. I like the Georgia Southern one. Let's see. C.J. Wright, another D lineman, 6 foot 285, 80.6 grade, defensive snaps, pass rush snaps. So he's all over the field. A gap, look at this. A gap 332, B gap 69, over the tackle 70. So he's very versatile. That's what we need on the defensive line. That's what our defensive line looks like right now. Very versatile. And we're going to take the very versatile C.J. Wright, and that is going to end our draft, man. So let's look at what PFF thinks that how we did, basically. You know, we grading our draft. Let's see. Oh, they don't like the Bernard Raymond pick. C plus. They don't like the Jahan Dotson pick either. C plus. But everything else, Dylan Parham, C plus. Ooh, Hassan Haskins at 5th round? The 5th round to D plus? Come on, man. I think I did pretty good, man. I really think I did pretty good. But if you take a look at this, I think we covered a lot of needs, man. And our overall grade was a A. I really think we got 2 running backs, we got 2 tackles, we got a receiver, we got 2 a linebacker, we got 2 edge rushers, we got a tight end, we got a safety, we got a guard, we got a tackle. Like, come on, we got 2 tackles actually. I really like that. I really like this draft, man. And just leave in the comment section what you think I should have done. Something that I should have did differently. Just let me know. But that's gonna do it, man. That's the 2022 Jags mock draft. I hope you guys enjoyed this, man. I hope y'all just stayed and watched and seen what I chose to do with this draft, and I'm excited to see what the Jaguars are going to do when it comes to the 28th of April, through the 31st, man. Go Jags. It's your boy J.O. It's the Adjustments. Holla.